Hey, it's Brian with the Midnight Mechanic, and today we're going to show you how to remove the front bumper from your GMT 800 truck. Now that's 1999 through 2009, and even though the front end is a little bit different on the later models, the bumper still removes the same. This is our 99 Silverado, and the grille and the headlights are going to be a little different from the 99 to 2002 than it is the later ones, but we're going to show you how to remove the bumper. Once you figure out how to remove the headlights and turn signals, you can go ahead and figure out how to get the bumper off watching this video. So the first thing you need to do is you need to remove the grille, because then you can access the bolts for the bumper. I don't know how to do it on a later model one. I know on the 99 to 2002, it's pretty easy to do, and I think it's the same way, but here's how you remove it on this. You don't have to remove the headlights and turn signals on a 99 to 2002 at least. I don't know about the later ones, but I know on this one, here's what you do to remove the grille. So here is the main part you need to worry about. These clips right here. You can see up on the top here, when I put a Phillips head screwdriver into there, I can rotate this clip. You can see right there, that little clip comes undone when I rotate it. You see that? So you need to rotate it until it stops. Now it would allow that part to pull loose. We have to loosen the rest of it to get them all out. Now there's one up here. The other one is right over here. So we're going to unlock that one. Now down here by the headlight, there is one more. So just turn it until you feel it unlock. And then over here, there's one more. Turn it until you feel it unlock. Now it's all unlocked. All you need to do now is right here, there is a 10 millimeter that you need to take out. So we're going to go ahead and take that one out. It looks like whoever owned this truck before us might have stripped that out, so be careful with that. That's actually really hot right now because of that. Now everything is undone. Over here on the corners, on either side, there are two little spring clips that attach it. We're going to show you the way to get it off. So with the grille loose, you can just pull it back just like that. Sometimes it gets stuck a little bit harder and you kind of have to pop it out a little bit. So now over here on the driver's side, so over here there's another one, and it can be a little bit difficult to get that one out. You got to be careful that you don't mess up your headlights and stuff. But sometimes you can just grab the edge right around here and pull it back. Try not to be too rough with it. I think I might have been a little rougher than I should have been, but it didn't break anything. And you can see right there that little spring clip. That little spring clip goes in right there to that little hole. When you reinstall it, you have to put it right back in that clip. So before you remove anything, go ahead and unplug your driving lights if your truck has driving lights. That way you don't have any wires that are in the way. So we're going to reach around the back here and just unplug them. And move that wiring over out of the way. So the way the bumper comes off is it has 4 bolts from the top that you can access. And then on the bottom, there's 2 brackets that bolt to the frame. What we're going to do is remove those bottom ones first, because you kind of need to get under it. You don't want that bumper falling down on you. So we're going to go ahead and remove those bottom ones first. And then we're going to come back and remove these top ones, where we can slide it off a lot easier by holding onto it standing up instead of lying on our back. All right, so here's the bracket I'm going to remove. Right here, we're going to take these 2 out. And then over here, we're going to take this one and loosen it so it can rotate down. This is the frame right here, and it goes over to the bumper. So we're going to pull the bumper straight off when we remove it, so this is going to keep from doing it. So we're going to remove these 2, and then once we rotate that down and remove those other 4 bolts from the top, we can get it off. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 out, and this one, and then on the other side, there's the exact same bracket. Leave it loose like this, that way you don't lose the bracket. Now that you have those bottom bolts out and the brackets rotated down, you can go ahead and remove the top 4 bolts from this to go ahead and get the bumper loose to pull it off. So here are those 4 bolts. Down here, there's one, and it's actually a little loose because it had a brush guard on it that was attached there. So we just left it a little bit loose. Down there is the other one. Same thing on this side. There's one right here, and there's one down there. So now we're going to go ahead and remove those 4 bolts, and everything should be loose to go ahead and remove this bumper. When you remove it, you have to pull it straight out because it has these tow hooks here. You can't really rotate it around it. You don't need to remove the tow hooks, but once you take those 4 bolts out, you can go ahead and slide it the rest of the way out. It's an 18 millimeter, and we're going to hit it with the impact, and you need an extension on it to get down to those other ones. You can use normal tools. Impact will make it so much easier. Make sure you grab your bolts and put them aside so you don't lose them. So when you put your new one on, it makes it a lot easier. Now that all those bolts are removed, brackets are rotated down, everything is unplugged, you can go ahead and grab it and slide it straight off the truck. So to reinstall it, it's just the opposite of what we did. Put the tops in first and then go to the bottom, bolt those brackets in, plug up your lights, and you're good to go. Then you can reinstall your grill and do whatever else you need to do to the truck. These things are actually really easy to work on. I think they're even easier to work on sometimes than the GMT-400 trucks, which I love. But this one is really easy to work on. Plus, this truck is really clean other than being smashed up on the side, so it made it a lot easier. Hopefully yours is just as easy as this. Sometimes they get a little bit rusty, which these trucks are known for, but ours was pretty easy, and you see how easy it is to get it off and easy it is to get it back on again. If there's anything else you'd like to learn about, post down below in the comments. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at The Midnight Mech, TikTok at The Midnight Mechanic, and subscribe to our channel to see more how-tos and all our other shows. We'll see you guys next time.